It's a little look at the Bow River Falls in Banff, near the Banff Springs Hotel. Had to move further away. There's so many tourists and tour buses here. But still pretty to see on such a beautiful day. I believe you can go whitewater rafting from here, that this is a takeoff point. And then you head off down the river, just around the corner from these rocks. But this is the access point. You can also go horseback riding here, or horse riding, depending on how you want to say it. Greg and I did that in the past and had a great time. You end up, you don't go above the tree line, you end up riding past the golf course and through the woods here, and do one or two river crossings. All ages and experience levels are welcome. There's actually a few tour companies out of Banff that do this. They also do rides for more experienced horsemen, and you go above the tree line. Some of them offer overnight cookouts, so you can feed the desires of your inner cowboy when you're visiting Banff. We have a bit of a funny story about horse riding here in Banff. I've ridden horses and owned horses my whole life. Greg had never ridden a horse in his life, but he always wanted to. So the first time we came to Alberta together, we went on one of the trail rides here, and we came to this river crossing, and the guide asked Greg if he would take his horse cross first, because his horse was very docile, very good, very handy crossing water. And Greg happened to have a cowboy hat on, and at that exact moment a tour bus arrived with masses of tourists, and they all stood right where I'm standing here now, taking thousands of photos of Greg as he rode across the river. And the tour guide got quite a chuckle, because she said, here's all these tourists from around the world taking home pictures of Greg, thinking he's a real Albertan cowboy, and instead he's a fella from Ontario who had never sat on a horse before that day. And we're actually, as we're walking along the Bow River today, we were talking about that and having a laugh. So good memories can be made here for sure. And one visit to Banff and Jasper and Alberta is never enough. There's just another look at the Bow River. And yes, I did touch the water, and yes, it is super cold. When you see photos from Alberta and the water is that beautiful turquoise blue, that's because it's glacial water. And as the glaciers melt and come down the mountain, they scrape the rocks and gravel and so on, and they actually pound it into what is almost like a flour consistency. And when that comes down into the rivers and lakes, the sun glints off of this basically stone powder or flour, and that causes the color for you to see the color of a turquoise or a teal blue, and it's absolutely magnificent.